Okay, we will go ahead and get started and open it up to questions for Jasmine. Please raise your hand and we will call on you. Rafiq?
Yeah, the All-Star ballot was announced like not too long ago. Like, what do you plan to do in order to make sure that you get yourself more votes going forward for the rest of the season and up until, like, of course, the All-Star game itself?
I mean, I don't really plan on doing anything. I haven't done much for that anyway. I haven't been paying attention to what the totals are. Even what you're saying was just announced, I haven't seen it, so.
It's fine, but another thing, like tonight you're gonna be going up against a more forward opponent, the Dallas Wings. Like, what will you guys looking to do in order to prepare for the challenge?
I mean, they're a talented young team. They play fast. They have a lot of talented one-on-one players, so we just have to be ready for a fast-paced physical game and also just execute our game plan. We know what we're looking to do and how we want to attack them, and just everyone being locked in and focused.
Ron?
Hi, Jasmine. How are you today?
Good. How are you? Sorry, I'm having trouble hearing just a little bit.
That's okay. I look at your career, and it's been outstanding. Your longevity, and you've only missed 5 games in your career. What do you attribute that to?
Genetics, maybe. I don't know. I think I've just been lucky. I do try to take care of myself, get massages when I can, cold tubs, get treatment. If something, even the smallest thing doesn't feel right, I take care of it right away. Yeah, because I played year round my whole career. So to be able to, stay healthy, you have to take care of your body.
And one final question: what was the focus of practice the last couple of days?
Focusing on ourselves. That's a lot of what we try to do when we watch film. It's not always as bad as we think it is. And even though we have, dropped 3 straight, we've done a lot of good things. So obviously the scout, getting ready to play Dallas and, doing some focusing on their actions and their personnel, but then also ourselves, how we can, put each other in situations to be successful in games and staying confident and just doing what we do.
Kim?
Hey, Jasmine. Just with Coach back yesterday at practice with you guys, was there anything that he was able to note just from the 2 games at Chicago that maybe you guys didn't realize, or just a different perspective that he was able to bring now being back?
I think the main thing is just our tempo and that we can get into action sooner. That's on the offensive end. He did say it's hard for him watching. I feel like we all would feel that way. So we're definitely happy to have him back, happy to have his voice and his presence just with us. But I think that's the biggest thing, is that if we get into things faster, sprint to screens faster, sprint to our spots faster, be better screeners, we can, be more successful.
And then have you guys been able to have much contact with JJ during this stretch? I don't know, with the time difference and her playing, just have you guys had communication with her? Has she been watching the games and giving you guys any feedback?
We have. The time difference definitely does make it a little difficult, but she reaches out before and after games, whether it's in the team group chat or to players individually. I've talked to her a few times just on replying to her Instagram from her posting about her team, which congrats to her. They've done something that's never been done in the history of that country. So we're definitely proud of her.
Thank you.
John?
Hey, Jasmine, John Liuzzi with the Marquette Wire in Milwaukee. Question about Keisha Heidemann. As a guard yourself, as you look at her game, what stands out about her that is making her have a great season this year for the Sun?
I just think she's talented. She can score the ball. She can shoot. She can shoot off the dribble. She can shoot off the catch, which allows us to really, space out the floor. But also she's just solid with the ball. She keeps her dribble in pick and roll situations, so she's able to be a really good playmaker. And then on the defensive end, when she's really locked in and, plays with a lot of energy, she's, she started off the season, I feel like averaging almost 3 or 4 steals a game. So she's just an all-around player, and you can't deny that she doesn't bring the energy. She is, the director of vibes.
What's the offense like when she is in that point guard? Because I know she spent the entire training camp running the offense for you.
I mean, I feel like we pretty much play with two small ball handlers on the floor at any given time. So, when you're in the point spot, you're starting the offense, getting everybody organized. But when you're off ball, you're maybe involved in a few more actions, or you just kind of space the floor a lot. When you're not in those actions, you're in the corner waiting to, kick out and shoot. And I think that's something she's super good at. So, like I said, it allows us to space the floor out and be able to attack the paint when she's on the floor.
Thank you.
Kim, did you have another question? I'm not sure if I lowered your hand.
I do. I lowered it and then I came back in. Jasmine, just a little more on Dallas. I know you talked a little bit off the top, but as just, facing them in the past couple of years, and now this year's team really right in the mix there, just what kind of stands out about what they've been able to improve, or a different style of play that they've brought this season?
I mean, definitely Mabry. She's having a good season. She's really playing confident, shooting well, for sure. But I think it's just they're young, and they, a lot of times the league can underestimate young teams, but they're playing with a toughness and a confidence and chip on their shoulder that they're really having a good season. No one is expecting that to be win. It's going to be a very tough game for 40 minutes, and the tempo that they play at, you got to be ready. You got to be ready. They got great scorers, and they got good depth. So.
All right. Thank you. Good luck tonight.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks, Jazz. Okay, last but not least, we'll open it up to some questions for B. Kim?
Hey, Beatrice, I will be on the broadcast tonight. I was just wondering, as one of the younger players on the team, just how have you guys been able to kind of stick together through this tough stretch? Just who's kind of been keying in on those conversations in the locker room?
Pretty much the whole team, everybody chimed in, just, sticking together. We went through a little rough patch, the last 3 games, but, today is a new game and today is a new day. So just focus on what's in front of us.
And then just what stands out about Dallas, just from watching film on them, just in terms of what they do well, or concerns that they may bring to you guys that you have to be focused on?
Honestly, the pace, like they a fast-paced team. I feel like everybody on their team is capable of playing their game each and every night. So I just think, just going in there, staying focused and sticking to the game plan.
Thank you.
Ron?
Hi, B, how are you today?
Good, and you?
Good. One thing Dallas has done very well this season, and up until last game when the starters really played well, but their bench has been outstanding. I mean, they've been outscoring a lot of times their starters. How important is your bench to match Dallas's energy? And also, depending on what they do with Mabry starting or not, but how important is it for the bench to really step up tonight?
I feel like it's very important for the bench to come in with energy and staying focused and locked in each and every night, no matter what game. But honestly, because of their bench, we're going to have to give a little more today. Just give a little more.
John?
Hey there, John Leeser with the Marquette Wire. The question about Natisha Heidemann, as you're in your first season here in the WNBA, what's it like learning under Natisha as one of those veterans, and just talking with her as a leader off the court?
It's been pretty good. Actually, it's my second season here, but playing with her last year and this year, I learned a lot from her. Just, her demeanor, how she played, how she locked in every day in practice. Just staying focused and playing her game and staying confident.
Rafiq, you'll be the last question.
I want to get your impressions on your teammate Kyle Charles and how she's being more active on the offensive end with Jonquel Jones being out.
Can you repeat that?
I want to get your thoughts on the way that Kyla Charles has been playing these past couple of games, and she's been hitting double figures. What are your impressions about that?
I mean, you know, Kyla was always capable of playing per game, capable of, you know, putting up the amount of points every day. She like work hard for it. She come in like early in the morning, putting up shots. She's the last person out the gym. Honestly, she worked for it. So she's, you know, her hard work is paying off.